In this video, we'll show you how to upload, resize and rotate images, our design built on the sample discussed in the previous tutorial. Let's start with the upload functionality. Our goal is to allow the user to upload images from their camera or gallery and delete images. Make sure you are on the Edit Book subpage. Select the image control and append another row. Drag the image control to the bottom row. We will use the empty row for the buttons. Drag the table control to the empty row and create a static table. We will need 3 columns and 1 row. Drag the button control to the first cell and name it Camera. Drag another 2 buttons and call them Gallery and Clear. Select the buttons and make them small. The next step is to create an attribute in the persistent tree. The attribute will be called Edit Image. Images we will manipulate will be written to this attribute. Now let's assign actions to the buttons. Right-click the camera button and then select Control Actions for On button clicked. When the user clicks the button, they will be able to take a picture with the camera. Drag the Let User Choose Image action to the On-click section. And then select Camera. Next we need to specify the target node. We will write images to the Edit Image attribute. Double-click Edit Image in the persistent tree. Then drag the Update Nodes action to the On OK section. The action will update the book cover attribute with the value of the persistent attribute. Let's run the simulation to test the camera button. Let's click the camera button and upload a test image. The image I have selected is quite large and doesn't fit into the subpage, but we can easily solve this problem. To resize an image, we need to add a couple of steps to the image upload process. Once the image has been uploaded, Mobile Together will execute the On OK section. First, we need to delete the existing image. The second step is to add the book cover attribute to the row element. We will also use a function that will help us resize an image. We will explain it a bit later. Let's first delete the Update Nodes action. Then drag the Delete Nodes action to the On OK section. Double-click book cover in the data source. All that is left to do is resize the image if necessary and write it back to the book cover node. Drag the Append Nodes action to the workspace. Then double-click the row element. This way we specify the element to which a new image node will be added. Now we need to decide which node will be appended to the row element. Let's write the following expression. The expression reads as follows. Create an attribute called bookcover. Check whether the width or height is greater than 500 pixels. If it is true, scale down the image with the following parameters. A base 64 encoded image, a size to resize to. This can be a percentage or a raw number. If you choose a raw number, the image will be scaled down so that the largest size equals this number, the degree of rotation, and the quality percentage. 50% in our case, because it is the best compromise between quality and image size. If both dimensions are less than 500 pixels, the raw image will be written without any modifications. We will be using the same logic for the gallery button, therefore we will convert the On OK actions to an action group. The action group will be called Resize Image. To assign the action group to the gallery button, right-click the camera button and select Copy. Then right-click the gallery button and select Paste Actions. There's only one thing we need to modify for the gallery button. Change the camera option to Gallery. Now we need to assign an action to the Clear button. The purpose of the Clear button is to delete the existing image. This action will result in a null value in the database. Simply updating the book cover node with an empty string will insert an empty string into the database. It's up to the developer to decide which behavior is preferred. Right-click the Clear button and select Control Actions for On button clicked. Drag the Delete Nodes action to the On-click section. Double-click book cover in the data source. Run the simulation to test the upload functionality. Let's first delete the existing image. Now let's upload the oversized test image again. As you can see, the image has been resized. The last step is to add another two buttons that will rotate the image clockwise and counterclockwise. Add a new static table to the empty cell. We will need one column and two rows. Drag the button control to the first cell. This button will rotate the image counterclockwise. To get clockwise and counterclockwise signs, we will use the code points of these signs from the Unicode table. Navigate to the Control section and write the following XPath expression for the text property. Let's define an action for this button. Drag the Update Nodes action to the On-click section. The action will update the book cover attribute with the result of a function. Double-click book cover in the data source. Click the second XPath button and write the following expression. The expression reads as follows. The function will take the node to be updated, leave the size at 100%, rotate the image 90 degrees counterclockwise, and set the quality to 50. Let's copy this button and insert it into the second cell. Change the text property as follows. Now we need to tweak the action of this button. Change the degree of rotation to +90. This means the image will be rotated 90 degrees clockwise. Run the simulation to check the new buttons. Check out our next tutorial in which we will show you how to add data and save it to the database. You can try these features for yourself. Simply download the free Mobile Together designer from the Delta website.